Hey guys, KH Cloud here with my Honeymoon review for the new season of Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's back! I am definitely really excited to see it back, and especially on a platform like Netflix. For this review, I'm only covering the first episode of MST3K. Part of the reason for that is that the episodes are long. It's about 90 minutes long for the first episode, and each one is about 90 minutes or so. And part of the thing with the Honeymoon review stuff is length. I want to make sure that nothing goes over 2 hours that I cover. The episode starts with a brief but hilarious description of our main character, Jonah. I'm happy to say that Jonah made me laugh several times throughout the episode, perhaps even more than Tom Servo or Crow, which is not always the case with some of the other hosts. Usually with Joel that was the case, but with Mike not so much. We don't get any character introduction for Tom Servo, Crow, or Gypsy, but I don't think they even did that in the original series. Gypsy now comes down from the ceiling instead of coming, up from below. And Tom flies for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I think perhaps just to keep him further visually distinct from Crow. But they never really used it for terribly much. He'd fly up for some bits, but they weren't funny. And in general, the visual humor in MST3K is kind of more in the actual episode than in what Tom or Crow are doing, unless it's within the little breaks. Speaking of breaks, for some reason they actually had a couple ad breaks throughout the episode. I'm not entirely sure why, because as far as I know, this isn't going on TV. Maybe it is, or maybe they're preparing to put it on TV, like in some other country. But in the US, it's only available through Netflix. I was just kind of confused. I was just like, okay, maybe it was just used to kind of shorten the length of the overall movie. Felicia Day and Patton Oswalt are the, quote, villains, and they work quite well together. I found them to be quite hilarious, so... The movie they were covering this time was Reptilicus, a Danish monster movie from the 60s, and a suitably hilariously bad movie for them to cover in MST3K. They cover it enough that I don't need to say anything about the movie. When you watch the episode, you'll see, but it definitely fit in with the typical movies you'll see on MST3K. They did have a song during the episode, like they've had in some previous episodes, and it was rather good. It wasn't funny, but it was definitely educational, and it was kind of fun to listen to, too. Overall, I thought this was a really good introduction into the series. Sure, you never learn that much about Tom or Crow, but in MST3K, you're not really supposed to have any real serious character arcs, and they make that clear several times throughout the episode. I laughed quite a few times throughout the episode, and I would definitely say that this is a solid episode. It won't go down as one of the classics for MST3K, but overall, I enjoyed the whole 90 minutes, and I found myself laughing quite a bit, more than I did at the end of the sci-fi run. I'd also say that the series is totally safe for your family, especially perfect for, I think, ages 8 and up. You'll enjoy this as an adult, and you'll enjoy it with your kids if you have kids. So, overall, I think everyone will enjoy this. It's kind of a 4-quadrant series. If you never watched the series, I would say give it a shot. It's well worth it. You might not get a few of the references, but that's okay. You'll definitely be laughing and having a good time. Anyways, guys, peace.